What is going on, everybody? Check it out. I got a new toy. So this is a 1/10 scale Maverick Quantum MT Flux. Flux just basically means it's a brushless version. They got two versions: brushless, which is this one, and the non-flux, which is a brush version. So picked this up. Well, actually ordered it off of hobbyrecreationproducts.com. $210 roughly $210. Let's open it up and see what we got in here. All right. Alright, so as you guys can see, you got the truck in here, you got the radio, and I already opened it up to check it out, but we got instruction manuals, you get a heat sink for the motor, and a wrench for the wheels. Again, instruction manual, and you get, if you guys see right there on the bottom, you get a little antenna thing. So let me get this out of the box and we'll go over it. All right, boys and girls, I'm so excited. So this is honestly my first basher that I got ever. Well, not really. It is, but it isn't. In 1/10 scale, it is my first monster truck that I got. So Maverick is actually a company based off of HPI. So this is kind of like their cheaper versions. HPI's cheaper kits, trucks, whatever you want to call it. I mean, they're made by HPI, so how can you go wrong with it? Really, realistically, I don't think you can. HPI, good brand. But so anyway, we got this bad boy. You can pick it up at hobbyrecreationproducts.com. They do have discount codes. These things go for like $210. If you go through their website, you do get discount codes that they actually have on their website. And like I was saying earlier, this is the brushless version, which is $209.99, $210. And they have the brushed version, which is I think $179.99, $180, something like that. But again, you can go on their website. They have discount codes where you can get a certain percentage off, or I think it was like $15 off that you can get off their website. So let's pop the. I had to do that with the suspension. So let's pop the top off and look inside to see what we got. So this thing so far, I ran it a little bit. I'm still waiting on getting my LiPo batteries. I ran it on a nickel metal battery. It ran pretty good. Got some speed. Of course, as you know, with the nickel metal, you're not going to get as great speed as you do with a LiPo. All right, so let's move the body there. So here are the brains and everything with this truck. So let's start off with the suspension. You get oil-filled shocks with aluminum tops. The shocks, again, this is my first monster truck. So how is it going to go? I don't know. I don't really have anything to compare with it. I do have a buddy of mine that has a Red Cat. I forget what model it is. I know it's a Red Cat. And I've already drove it once, and he got me into wanting to get one of these. and I saw this and I figured, you know what, this thing is definitely in my price range, so let me test it out. Let me get it and, you know, try it out. So anyway, so you end up getting a 3300 kV brushless motor with it. As you guys put it like that so you guys can see. So right here is your 3300 kV motor, your ESC brushless waterproof ESC, which this thing is actually 3S capable. So you can actually put a 3S LiPo in here, and you should be fine to run it. You know, you get your 5mm shafts, waterproof ESC. The suspension, you have pillow balls on the inside here. Let's see if you can see that right up here. So you do got pillow balls. You have your servo right here, which it's not waterproof. It is water resistant. You know, me personally, I don't plan on running this thing much in the water. Don't really plan that at all. So everything, chassis, the arms, upper arms, the lower arms here, they are all plastic. You know, you have your bumper in the front right here. Sorry, my hand was covering it. You got your bumper in the front right here. You got on all four corners, if you check that out right here, you do have your adjustable turnbuckles. So where else can we go? So again, like I said, this is a 3S capable. Hey, how you doing down there? You do have your 3S capable ESC. So this ESC comes already. Whoa, that sun is just like beaming in my face. Sorry guys. So this ESC comes already set up from factory. There is a way that you guys can change the setup on it. I'm trying to remember the website here. It's MaverickRC.com. MaverickRC.com, I think /instructions, if I remember correctly. You can go on there and it'll tell you how to do the setup on here. So you can change the setup with the LiPo cutoff or the what was it? The LiPo safety cutoff. So you can do all that. Now these are 2.8-inch wheels. Apparently everything in here is all. Ooh, it kind of sounds a little rough. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Might have to open up the case back here. Might have to open this up back here to see what is going on. So apparently, this all has metal gears in here. I don't know. I haven't opened up to see the rear drivetrain or the front drivetrain. This is four-wheel drive, front steering, no rear steer on here. Apparently the wheelie bar on here, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but the wheelie bar in the back has an extra hole back here that is adjustable. I am now only getting into LiPos, so I haven't got my LiPos yet. I'm not going to run this until I get my LiPos, because I don't want to run it on a nickel metal, because I want to see how fast it goes with the LiPos. Again, I'm new with LiPos, so I'm going to be starting off with 2S LiPos, because that's what this is for. 2S or 3S LiPos, and I believe if you do a 3S LiPo with these with this Maverick. What is it again? The Maverick Quantum. That's what it's called. The Maverick Quantum MT. So they got MT, which is a monster truck, and they got an XT, which is a truggy version. I believe the truggy, the XT, you can also get it for $210. Again, you guys go on to hobbyrecreationproducts.com. If you go onto HPI's website, and they'll actually have the website on HPI's website where you can go and pick this bad boy up. Again, there are discount codes on there. So, guys, this is basically my new toy that I got. Waiting for my lipos so I can take this out, rip it, and see how it does. I mean, again, this is my first monster truck that I got, and I want to see how it goes. So, again, this is a tub chassis that this thing has. As you guys can see, it's a tub chassis. Underneath, I already took it out with the nickel metal battery that I got. It ran pretty good, didn't run too bad, but I don't want to run it again with a nickel metal. So underneath here, checked out underneath. So this is how the tub connects to the front here. You got this piece right here that comes all the way back. Right up here, you got engraved in the plastic. It says Maverick on there, which I think it actually looks pretty cool. The wheels on it, I do kind of like the wheels on it. I was thinking about getting the truggy version, but I kind of didn't like the. Yes, I know, I understand. I can always change the wheels on it, but I kind of like the wheels on this one. So, I do like it. I drove it once, and I kind of do like it. So, for the steering, what I'm looking at down here, you're not going to be able to see it really well in the camera, but if you look right in here, right in there, see a little gold right there? So that's an aluminum gold for the steering. So that's aluminum gold for the steering. So this thing has pillow ball suspension. It also has a built-in failsafe into the ESC, which is pretty good. So that way, you end up getting into the higher voltage and everything. The ESC can't take it. It's going to cut it right off. Built-in failsafe, adjustable turnbuckles, adjustable wheelie bar, lipo safety cutoff that it has. And again, you can change the ESC setup on maverickrc.com/instructions. Guys, girls, so far, it looks decent. A lot of the videos that I have been doing have been about my my crawlers and everything, but this right here is completely new to me. I do have RCs, not just crawlers. I do have a rally car, and I have a road car, but the road car I don't really use much, just for the main fact that it's got a hard body on it, and I really like that body, so I'm not trying to end up messing it up. So I think I went over everything that I wanted to. Water resistance servo. So yeah, I mean, it does come, the ESC comes with a, move this closer. The ESC comes with a Dean's plug, but since all my batteries are XT, I converted over to XT60s. What I did, I think I mentioned it in my last video of the Land Rover, I ended up making this Dean's to an XT60 connection. So it works. I haven't had any issues with it. You can also buy these already pre-made. I made this one myself. It's really not hard to make. And I used it to basically test out the truck. There you go. Here's the connection. So and now I just converted a Dean's to an XT60. So guys, again, this truck so far, it seems, there you go. So far this truck seems good. I mean, the suspension on it is nice and soft. I think it'll be able to take some jumps pretty good. You can adjust them. I don't know if I mentioned it or not. So you got the bumpers here in the front have like this little loop right here. That's like a spring sort of. So if you guys can see that, it like compresses. There you go. So you hit anything, it compresses. It has the same in the back. Now, if you guys check out the arms, the lower arms, I believe the upper arms are the same. Not the same per se, but these lower arms, they are the same on all four corners. If you guys take a look at that, these arms here, the lower arms are all the same on all four corners. The upper arms are exactly the same, just the upper arms. The lower arms and the upper arms are different, but they are completely the same on all four corners, so they are interchangeable, which is, I believe, is nice, just for the main fact that, you know, you don't have to keep spare arms laying around for the front, for the upper, front lower, rear upper, rear lower. They are all the same. So you have an upper A arm for the front, you can, and you break one in the rear, you can basically grab that arm and just throw it in the rear and you're off to go play. So I mean, I think that's a good idea, because that way it's less parts that you have when you're out running this thing. You break something right there, right then and there, you can fix it yourself. You got extra spare parts that are all interchangeable on all four corners with this thing. Now that we got the truck that we just talked about, let's get that out of the way. So now let's talk about the controller. So this thing comes with the truck. This truck is 100% ready to run. All you need is a battery. So I can't really say that it's 100% ready to run, just for the main fact that it doesn't bring a battery. If it was, to me, ready to run, the truck is whatever RC is going to bring a battery. That to me is ready to run. Partially ready to run, almost ready to run, because you need your own battery. I know a lot of trucks now, a lot of the RCs, they don't bring a battery and they are ready to run. But anyway, so this does bring a controller. It's the MTX 244. It is a 2-channel radio. So you got, I believe it's channel 2, channel 1 here, a switch. There you go. A switch up here, and right over here you have your dual rate. On top you can reverse to channel 1 and channel 2. You can adjust the throttle on for the channel 2 right under here. There you go. So right here you can adjust the throttle on it, and that's kind of nifty. Now right back here you have your on-off switch. The steering on this thing feels pretty good. The throttle, not so bad. For anybody that wants to try to record, if anybody's trying to make a video with this thing, the controller is kind of hard, at least in my part. It's kind of hard to end up doing one-handed and steer at the same time. I mean, like I said, I ran this thing on a nickel metal battery. It seems pretty quick, even on a nickel metal battery. Yes, it will be better on the LiPo, but on nickel metal it's still pretty quick. So I can really have the camera in one hand and work with it on the other. What you do have to provide yourself, what you do have to provide yourself are 4 AA batteries for the controller, and of course your choice of 2S or 3S battery for the truck. What I also read, if you want to run a 3S battery on the truck, I believe you have to disconnect the fan on the ESC, which, if you guys look right in here, it's be kind of hard to tell, but right in the slot right there is where the fan connects, right in there. So I believe you have to change the fan if you want to run a 3S battery. Again, I'm not going to know because I'm going to be running 2S on this as soon as the 2S comes, as soon as my 2S lipos arrive. I ordered them. They should be coming any day soon, so we will be testing it out. So, yeah. Again, I believe that you'll be able to add your own type of battery that you want on here. So I literally just pulled this off from the inside. So you can add a different type of batteries on here, in here, which is a nice little feature. I do like that a lot. So you don't have to keep running your AA batteries on it. So yeah, I mean, you switch it on. Once you switch it on, a light comes on up on the top. This is a nice, it feels good in your hand. The battery, it's not heavy. The controller feels good in your hand. The throttle, once you're hitting the throttle there, the throttle feels good, front and back. And the steering, you got your force. Now I'm taking it off of the gaming consoles. You get your nice force feedback on here. So I believe the steering on here is interchangeable. If you guys take a look there, you do have a Phillips screwdriver. So if you want to change out, the sun is really getting, there you go, how you doing? So if you guys want to change the steering on this, the steering wheel on it, you can. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Again, hope you guys liked the video. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video or when my lipos come for this bad boy. So you guys have a good one. Go out RC and try to stay warm in this cold weather. You guys have a good one.